Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy VJ Scavro. You're welcome to Ameyaw TV 101. Today, we are talking something different, and I'm excited because we're talking comedy. And yeah, I got the leader of the New Falls. I beg you, the New Falls. Is next to me right now, the one and only Lekzy De Comic. Welcome, my brother. Charlie.
I'm happy to be here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've seen the studios in the pictures.
Yeah.
Today I'm living in it.
Yeah. What do you think about
It's
the
a
whole
beautiful
studio?
place, very
Right.
simple. I like things that are kept simple,
Yeah.
and classy. So that is what I can say. It's a really nice place. You guys really manage.
Charlie,
this.
thank you very much. Thank you very
so
much.
much.
All right.
Too, for
That's
having me.
all right. So yes, you're the leader of the New Force. That's what we know. But before that, before we go into the New Force things, let's talk about who the man Lekzy the Comics is. Like for the people who are getting to know you for the first time, how would you describe yourself to them?
Okay. Probably anybody who have probably followed me
Yeah.
for a while will say this is a broken record, but
Yeah.
if it's your first time, then maybe I need to drum it out again.
Yeah.
I'm from a family of 5. I'm the firstborn. My real names are Emmanuel and Kansan.
Okay.
School that's Kofodia Sectec, the best school in Ghana. Yeah, Mary Mama.
Yeah.
I can say then I went to Takrady Technical University.
Oh, okay.
Then I went there when it was Polytechnic.
Okay. Yeah.
Did graphic designing. Been after school. Not after school. I started doing comedy when I was in school.
That was in uni, like in Takrady
The
Technical.
tertiary level.
Okay.
Like I think my second semester in first year. So I've been doing comedy for like 11 years now.
You remember the first joke you did?
I cannot recall it, but I know it was about church.
What was the response? You remember the response, right?
Yeah. Well, the idea wasn't to actually do comedy.
Okay.
So when I was going, I wasn't having any expectation to make them laugh.
Yeah.
I just wanted one friend of mine to get off my back because he kept telling me, "You are funny. You can do this."
Yeah.
So when I went, I realized they gave me just 2 minutes to tell about 2 jokes.
Okay.
After the 2 minutes, the guy who was in charge of the program was like, I should keep going.
Yeah.
But I just dropped the mic. For the first, I dropped the mic.
You dropped the mic. That's after you finished cracking them up.
I had a standing ovation, and for the first time in my life, I felt like my purpose on earth, I'm now actually pursuing. The oxygen I'm breathing all this while is now making sense to me. And I said, okay, finally, I'll do this.
So that was where the whole inspiration
The whole
came from.
narrative changed. Now I went back to school. I wasn't so much interested in the graphic design. I wanted to be an artist, like a graphic designer, work in one of these big, or maybe own a media, a graphic company, but along the line, the interest changed, and comedy has been there.
How would you say comedy has shaped your life in general? Like the way you live, basically.
It's like the impact I have on others is what
is most important to you.
Back to me and makes me feel like good about what I do. So I wouldn't say it as, because anybody that knows me from childhood will tell you they are not too surprised that you're doing comedy.
This. Okay.
But they didn't see it getting to this level. But they are not too surprised because they knew I had the sense of humor. I was cracking them up from childhood. So it has been it has been part of me, so it has not really changed. It's the whole stardom when you enter into spaces, then people go like, hey, like, yo, I never knew something I used to crack for, jokes that I used to crack for
just few people, now, it's not a big thing.
You have a lot of people like appreciating it on a bigger scale.
That's just but how's the feeling like when you step out and you see people, embracing you, people calling your name, they want to get closer because they've seen you do these things. And how do you react to these things? Like, these people embracement.
It will shock you. I love what I do. I don't like the fame part of it.
Oh, really?
I want to be indoors.
Okay.
I wish after performing, like, I zone out. Like, nobody can even make me out again.
Oh, really?
I make my money. I wish comedy was just like
about making
a bank.
Like
any bank job or I just enter the workspace. I finish working. Nobody sees me. Then a banker.
But at the end of the time, you take your money and you're good.
But you still see people around.
Of course,
like, yo, Jimmy Ford.
So when they call you all these names, you respond.
As long as it's paying, I have no problem.
Yeah.
Like if it is paid, no. If they say it in English, it's quite sexy. Like, yo, bro, funny. That's from the girls. But the guys like, hey, you fool.
Yeah.
the guys old.
But you take it cool when they say these things, right? Because you feel like it's part of the
no
job.
problem. Meaning, whatever you are doing out there, they acknowledge that they acknowledge that you are funny. That's why they are in their bid to make you feel like they appreciate what you do. They use those words on you. But I don't find it offensive.
When did you organize or perform, let's say, your first ever stand-up comedy? Because you're a stand-up comedian. When was the first ever show, aside the school thing? What was this is a professional thing right now and this is what I'm doing? Big shout outs to man like DKB. So DKB then had a tour he was organizing for tertiary schools. Called the DKB Live. Tertiary schools. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah. So that time when I started comedy, DKB was at his peak. I'm not saying he's at his peak, but that was like the main man. Yeah. So he would never come to show early. He would come very late. So we you guys underground artists would come and clear the road. And sometimes you just wish he could be there to see you do it. But he's not always there. He'll come later and all that. So you just admire him from far, but he doesn't even. So I think he did a show at Cape Coast University. Then I had a manager called Danielato then. Who mentioned me to DK because he was working in line with him then. So he said, this guy wants to be on your show. So DKB made me come to Cape Coast University. Yeah. The first time I performed to over 1,000 people. Massive. And I was like, I wish I was there, to experience this because, I don't know what, I don't know about musicians. Yes. But it's the feeling for a comedian to be in front of over 1,000 people. Yeah. Tell them jokes. The joke goes into the crowd. Yeah. Then the energy that comes back is laughter. Sometimes you want to move on to the next joke, but they are not done with the last joke you told them. And it's so much fulfilling. It's beautiful. I finished my set. I think I did about 7 minutes. I was leaving stage. That was when I felt like stardom is really cool. You could see people still touching me. Yo. I came backstage. DK was backstage. He said he was back. He couldn't hear what I was saying. So he didn't see that performance. He didn't see my performance, but he was backstage. But he could hear the laughter, the audience, very loud. Okay. It was like, what I told you, they tell them for them. We did it laugh like they laugh like that. Where I say, I just did me. Yeah. I said I'll be coming to the comedy club at Akramo, and he was like, okay. Then I've never seen you before. Then now you know me, and I think he called me after that one. I was in the hostel one time with my roommate, and DKB called. I had saved this number, so my roommate saw the call. He was like, "He gave you that, bro." No? I was in the washroom. I was like, "You late? Charlie, DKB the call." Yeah. I said, "Forget that." I wanted them to feel like me. You did it on the same level. Yeah, that's forget time, Charlie. I go call him later. I finish. I go pick call. I go backstage. I went outside. Like, KB, what's up, Godfather? What you won't make a can do? Yeah. So that was the biggest, the first biggest show I ever performed on. Yeah. But how do you prepare for a show? Because unlike artists, just like you said, musicians, even the sound can help them. The beat alone self help an artist while performing. But you like this, they come everything that you're there. There probably might not be a beat. How do you get to prepare for a show to wow the audience? First, when you're going to perform, know the audience you're going to perform to. Okay. If it is a campus event, you will know that it will inform you the kind of jokes you will tell them. If it is a corporate event, you will know the kind of show you tell them. If it is a conference center event or a grand arena or this, you will know the kind of jokes you will tell them. So this is the difference. If it's a campus show, this is we are dealing with youth. Yeah, they are okay with vulgar words. True. You can go all that. For real. That charge because you are speaking in the language they understand. But when you get the corporate people, now you need to know the company you are dealing with. You get to ask them what are their core values. The people they are expecting under the show. Then you try to design a joke that will suit their audience, so that if they are expatriates to maybe you would probably not
tell jokes that are vernacular.
Yeah, true.
Keep it in a language that
everybody understand.
But if maybe it's a conference center, national theater show, that one too, they are all prepped up for a comedy show. They are not going to be judged.
Not selective.
No, they are not selected. They are there.
Yeah.
So just saying it
Whatever.
will make them laugh. The only thing is you be a bit discreet with the things you say because you might not know who is watching you. Maybe then the corporate guy who will bill you for a next show might be hearing you tell some dirty jokes. I feel like, if this all you can tell us,
they will need you on the show. True. But who are your favorite audience to perform to?
My favorite,
like the favorite audience, because you mentioned, we get the youth like campus, we get corporate, then we get a general. But for you right now, if you want
for the money,
yes.
I'll go for corporate. For the money, like you walk home and you're like all happy about it, and they don't even stress you. They just say, "Well, come and do 5 minutes, come and do 10 minutes," and they are paying good.
But it's not so easy. It's not so easy to wow the corporate audience.
It's quite tough.
Yes,
so, but the people that like you give you the
energy you need.
It's always the tertiary and maybe a national theater conference center event. The audience are always prepped. But the corporate, they are a bit formal. There are some bosses that they don't even want their workers to know that they even laugh.
Oh, okay.
So, how hard you try to tell them. To themselves. I've finished a set on one show and I realized most of the big men were not laughing. The other workers, they were laughing. I went to the washroom, met one big man there, and he was like, "Yo, Charlie, like that was a good set, like it was." I said, "But so why did you laugh? Like, why do you have to come and tell me when I entered the washroom?" But that's it.
It's all good, all part of it. Yeah, but so that brings us to the New Falls, because we drive around town.
One of the best corporate events, I won't say corporate is Asamoah Gyan. Asamoah Gyan did a book launch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think last 2 years, and I was built to perform.
Yeah.
And it had the president, the chief of staff, the CAF president, the GFA president, chiefs, ex-footballers, people coming all over the world, all walks of life. They were there. Diof, Taribo West, like everybody. They were
Do you ever feel tense? Like, when you get audience like that?
I was so tensed. I was so tensed. And they came to call me the time I least expected. They came and they were like, "Yo, it's time. I think you should go and perform now."
Yeah.
Because somebody is not showing up for the allocated time they've given to you. So, and they said, "Do 5 minutes." That was a beautiful experience. You could
shut
hear
down.
them. Yeah, shut down.
But how much time do you need to prepare for a show? Let's say, I have a gig coming up and I didn't tell you prior to it, and it's just 2 days to the show and I'm not telling you. Can you still come do the show?
I can still come. So comedians write.
Okay.
The jokes are there. You keep writing new ones. You have old ones, tried and tested. They've worked over time.
Yeah.
Then you have new ones you're still writing. So the moment you call me for a show, all I need to do is maybe go into my archives.
Okay.
Then pick the best out of the best. Then go and deliver. I can come. I sometimes the last show I performed on was Dankwe Ebue's comedy show at the conference center.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't built to perform, but I was there, and George Quick came quickly. Were like, "Yo, can you do 10 minutes for us because something is not really going right. It's more technical." Everybody you can think of in Ghana who controls some part of Ghana is
movers and shakers.
They were all there. I went to there, and
they loved it.
It's crazy,
massive. Yeah. So then we going back to the intro, the leader of the New Falls. Yes. I always try to do like this, so say we no go contradict things. But I want to ask you, when you were putting up that billboard, when you were coming up with the idea, did you ever thought about Nana Kwame Bediakun? How they will receive it?
I did all that.
I beg, just give me a breakdown of the whole process, the idea, the birthing of the idea, and all that. Let's go.
So last year, so anybody that has followed me for a while, there is something to me. I'm able to do a lot of impressions of some popular people in Ghana here, and those who have followed my career for a long while know that it just comes to me with no pressure attached. Okay. So last year I did a show called Campaign Message. CANPAIN. Campaign.
Okay.
Message. And I the design I took the head of Kwame Nkrumah, the statue, the one at his museum.
Okay.
And I placed my head on, and they if you don't look closely, you might not know it is me.
Yeah.
But those who had the artistic eye, it took some people a while for them to grasp it. Like, Then I think I did the big sis. I had my face on all that's all. When it comes to my creativity, I try to play with some of these things. Yeah. This year, I was sleeping and I had a tap. I don't know, like. I opened my eye in my sleep. I saw the name like New Falls. Then I just wrote it down around February, but I didn't know how to execute it. Yeah. So I said, okay, I don't have the budget to pay bloggers. Like all the bloggers in Ghana, I don't have the budget to pay every media house in Ghana. Yeah. So what is that unconventional way I can use to get the attention of all of these bloggers? Yes. So quickly, I said, okay, fine. Let me just use the cheddar approach. I think it works. Perfectly. Then I did the billboards. Yeah. I think about...
How many billboards?
I did about 4. Vantage Point,
airports. Big ones, guys.
Airports, First Lights, East Legon, La Paz, on that stretch. Yeah.
But the billboards ain't no cheap, right?
Yeah.
No cheap. Because you're talking about not having money to pay bloggers, but you do the billboard.
If I look at the attention I got from
the billboard,
about over 10 TV stations and almost all bloggers in Ghana
took that story.
I wouldn't have been able to quantify
pay, all of them.
Money. But regardless of me not being able to pay the bloggers, I think it did the magic I needed it to do. Yeah. So, like, when I mounted the billboard, I think I mounted it Thursday, Friday. Yeah. I wasn't still getting the feedback. Then Saturday, then I had questions. I'm like, is this thing not going to work? Then quickly, I think somebody posted it. Then later I saw that Ameyaw has posted this person, I posted and it kept.
So okay, so your announcement video that's after the billboard was released and all that. Before your announcement, you didn't even have that idea of the bloggers taking it in, taking
me. I wanted randoms. Okay. Like I want random people. See it in traffic, post it. So I needed.
So your plan was to take the commentary by the random people, not just like the media houses.
Push the message for me. I don't know. I don't know where it is coming from. I just need people to randomly post it. So I think for 1 week, solid, like
who's this?
The message, I could read in some of the blogs, and they were like,
who's this?
Chamawun to me, sponsoring.
Because some people feel like it was another political party coming up again, or somebody trying to counter freedom. But did you have any issue with freedom? Because in a way, it tried to divert attention from him to you. In a way,
because I wouldn't say it diverted attention from me, from him to me. What I would say it benefited both parties because at some point, let's be honest, the cheddar conversation didn't.
It was dying out. It was dying out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the billboards came up again, now people were like, okay. Who is this new guy? So some even thought that it was the opposition party that were orchestrating that. And that even gave him like mileage over. Because how powerful is this guy for the opposition to go the extra and even create all these billboards? So now his name came back into the conversation again.
True.
So you can look at it from both ways. You can choose to look at it.
But did you go to see him or talk to any member of the team? You never met him.
I've still not met him.
But have they contacted you asking you questions about this? Not at all.
Nobody. So about me, this particular event I'm about to do, I'm inviting everybody. If he wants to come around and have a good time, and he will understand the whole idea behind what I did. If he really represents the youth, that is the show we are just going to talk about. Issues of Ghana.
So it's kind of political.
It's not necessarily political, but we'll touch on political
stuff. Okay,
like we'll look at some of the things from Galamsey to
social issues,
everything,
entertainment,
like
lifestyle.
yeah,
You know?
we can even bring politics into marriage. Like
Okay.
we will mix it all. It's a cocktail of everything.
Okay.
I would love him to come. I'll be happy
Just
to
him or the other the other candidate.
No, yeah. I've extended invites to almost everybody. I'm still putting out the invite. I'm sending the invite out.
Okay.
So that day, it's not just going to be
You
me.
okay.
There will be.
But I see you recently started announcing your ministers.
Yeah.
You know, so we should be expecting to see some of your ministers coming through as well.
Yeah.
Well, can you mention some of the ministers that we'll see at the event?
I have Foster Romanus as my finance minister.
Yes, sir.
I have General Tatia as my foreign affairs. I have Obi.
Obi Aponsa.
Yeah, Obi
Okay.
Aponsa. Obi Aponsa is coming as the gender minister.
Okay.
And Jacinta is my vice.
All right.
Aspiring vice. And Papayao Atamli, one fantastic guy. You guys should watch out for him on the night. He is my minister for energy. I have Kojo PJ as minister for creative arts, and we have Ojo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know Ojo?
Ojo out here.
He's my minister for education.
Oh, nice. So fully packed team,
fully
right?
packed and EL2.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be having music as well. That's what's up. So you can give us more details. What is it happening? How we can get tickets? Yes, and the time.
Yeah. So beautifully, we've done this show so that it's at the end of the day, everybody will be like, yo, this show, it is worth every penny I invested into it.
Yeah.
So we are moving out of our comfort zone. We are now doing it at the UPSA. I used to do it at the National Theatre every year, but this year we are moving into a bigger space. So there is enough space for everybody. And if you've been to UPSA before, you will know what I'm talking about.
Massive.
It's an ultramodern auditorium.
Yeah.
On the 28th of September at the UPSA. Time is 6:59. If you come around 7 o'clock, you are late. Because show starts...
No Ghana Man time.
No Ghana Man time. Show starts at exactly 7. So from 5 to 6 o'clock, gates will be open.
Okay.
Show will start at exactly 7 o'clock. We will close by 11. So those who stay at Kaswa complaining that the place is too far, because of you, we are trying to close
on time,
so that you can
get back home.
You can go home.
And where they can get tickets.
If you want to buy tickets for yourself, just dial the short code *714 *800 hash *714 *800 hash, or call 0576 588 28 05476 58828. If you want the hard copy, we will send it to you. But if you want to buy it through Momo, you can just dial. It's going for 150 regular, 250 VIP. 150 regular, 250 VIP. And we have the platinum tickets. That's going for 500. But you need to call the number, then we'll deliver it to you. It comes with a whole lot of package from our sponsors. So yours is an exclusive case. So
let's meet at the UPS auditorium on the 28th.
Yep.
Get your tickets, man. 150 Ghana.
I hope you are coming.
Oh, I'm gonna be there, man. I need to experience this.
Yeah.
I need to experience it. Of course, I have. I recently went to a launch of the Ghana Ninja. You play me, I play you. One that's TNT. So I think I've been to some DKB shows way back. So I know what I'm talking about. So get your tickets. UPS on the 28th. Come support the man Lekzy De Comic and the ministers.
I didn't mention Danko Kuya Boy is my MC for the night.
Oh, massive, the legendary Danko Kuya Boy is going to be there. So what are you waiting for? Cope that ticket. Make sure you be at the UPS auditorium on the 28th, and let's have a good laugh together.